And there was a certain sick man, Lazarus of Bethania, of the town of Marie and Martha, her sister. And Marie was the one that anointed our Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. His sisters therefore sent to him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. And Jesus hearing said to them, This sickness is not to death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God may be glorified by it. And Jesus loved Martha and her sister Marie and Lazarus. As he heard therefore that he was sick, then he tarried in the same place 2 days. Then after this he saith to his disciples, Let us go into Judea again. The disciples say to him, Rabbi, now the Jews sought to stone thee, and goest thou thither again? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours of the day? If a man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he sees the light of this world. But if he walk in the night, he stumbleth, because the light is not in him. These things he said, and after this he said to them, Lazarus our friend sleeps, but I do that I may raise him from sleep. His disciples therefore said, Lord, if he sleep, he shall be safe. But Jesus spoke of his death, and they thought that he spoke of the sleeping of sleep. Then therefore Jesus said to them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and I am glad for your sake that you may believe, because I was not there, but let us go to him. Thomas therefore, who is called Didymus, said to his condisciples, Let us also go to die with him. Jesus therefore came, and found him now having been 4 days in the grave. And Bethania was nigh to Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs. And many of the Jews were come to Martha and Marie to comfort them concerning their brother. Martha therefore, when she heard that Jesus was come, went to meet him, but Marie sat at home. Martha therefore said to Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But now also I know that what things soever thou shalt ask of God, God will give thee. Jesus saith to her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith to him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection in the last day. Jesus saith to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believes in me, although he be dead, shall live. And every one that lives and believes in me shall not die forever. Believest this? She saith to him, Yea, Lord, I have believed that thou art Christ the Son of God, that art come into this world. And when she had said these things, she went and called Marie her sister secretly, saying, The Master is come, and calls thee. She, when she heard, rises quickly and comes to him. For Jesus had not yet come into the town, but he was yet in that place where Martha had met him. The Jews therefore that were with her in the house, and did comfort her, when they saw Marie that she rose quickly and went forth, followed her, saying, that she goes to the grave to weep there. Marie therefore, when she came where Jesus was, seeing him, fell at his feet, and saith to him, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. Jesus therefore, when he saw her weeping, and the Jews that were come with her weeping, he groaned in spirit, and troubled himself, and said, Where have you laid him? They say to him, Lord, come and see. And Jesus wept. The Jews therefore said, Behold how he loved him. But certain of them said, Could not he that opened the eyes of the blind man make that this man should not die? Jesus therefore, again groaning in himself, comes to the grave, and it was a cave, and a stone was laid over it. Jesus saith, Take away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, said to him, Lord, now he stinks, for he is now of 4 days. Jesus saith to her, Did not I say to thee, that if thou believe, thou shalt see the glory of God? They took therefore the stone away. And Jesus, lifting his eyes upward, said, Father, I give thee thanks that thou hast heard me. And I did know that thou dost always hear me. But for the people that stand about have I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. When he said these things, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And forthwith he came forth that had been dead, bound feet and hands with winding bands, and his face was tied with a napkin. Jesus said to them, "Loose him, and let him go." Many therefore of the Jews that were come to Mary and Martha, and had seen the things that Jesus did, believed in him. And certain of them went to the Pharisees, and told them the things that Jesus did. The chief priests therefore and the Pharisees gathered a council, and said, "What do we? For this man does many signs. If we let him alone so, all will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away our place and nation." But one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest of that year, said to them, "You know nothing, neither do you consider that it is expedient for us that one man die for the people, and the whole nation perish not." And this he said not of himself, but being the high priest of that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for the nation. And not only for the nation, but to gather into one the children of God that were dispersed. From that day therefore they devised to kill him. Jesus therefore walked no more openly among the Jews, but he went into the country beside the desert unto a city that is called Ephraim, and there he abode with his disciples. And the Paschah of the Jews was at hand, and many of the country went up to Jerusalem before the Paschah to sanctify themselves. They sought eyes therefore, and they communed one with another, standing in the temple. "What think you, in that he is not come to the festival day?" And the chief priests and Pharisees had given commandment, that if any man should know where he was, he should tell, that they might apprehend him,